You can't be serious. I mean, really though? You mean to tell me that them Voltrons went out like that? Hey, yo, Nims, let me hold this for a minute.
Bong bing, close the train doors. The broom swept, can't believe they got old Ford. Kyrie, you a problem child. Well, Ho said, shit, let me move my bowels. Bong bing, this must be a dream. I thought I saw Spike with the other team. Bong bing, what we talking about? No matter who's on your team, you in the Knicks house. That playing game don't mean you won inside the playoffs. Don't even talk to the media, take that jersey off. The 4 games I'm tuned in, you had the city watching. Don't even watch Philly play, just watch James Harden. That swing pick, never mind, I let my man take him. And now Katie having nightmares of Jason Tatum. That famous line by Loaded Lux that you gon' get this work. Don't talk to me about Ben, he said his back hurt. Like Kyrie, like Steve Nash, you can take the blame. Come next year, I'm going back to playing half them games. The truth be told, we don't care about your Barclays. When it comes to the city, this here's RJ's. My young Gems right now, yeah, they on some shit. From Obi Toppin, I man your ass real quick. A line flip, no, I feel bad for Blake Griff. That's the loss you gotta take to win a championship. Now you back like the New Jersey Nets. What you thought your Final Four was cutting down the nets? Bong bing, close the train doors. The broom swept, can't believe they got old Ford. Kyrie, you a problem child. Well, Ho said, shit, let me move my bowels. Bong bing, this must be a dream. I thought I saw Spike with the other team. Bong bing, what we talking about? No matter who's on your team, you in the Knicks house.
When it comes to the city, it's all.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to the show with the closer. How we doing, J-BOOGIE?
Man, I'm good, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's, you know what I'm saying? And also that capital S stands for the streets is buzzing. Anytime you see my man in the building, CT, support that. Y'all get them like buttons up, man. Run them up. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how I come with the energy, man. I need that energy up, man. What's good with my brother, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm enjoying this off season, J-BOOGIE, but I'll be honest, I cannot wait for this thing to get started. Right, something feels missing when we're not chopping up these games.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Shout out to you and all the other podcasters that's been holding down the fort, rocking and doing what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, keeping everybody entertained. Shout out to all the podcasters. I didn't say no name, but I said all. So that means I ain't misincluding nobody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All the fans that's been going hard, that's been participating and doing what they doing. Shout out to everybody. Blessings and blessings, health and health, safe and safe to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody, man.
Yep, you said it, man. Absolute blessings, man. So much talent in this Knicks community. But I'm so excited to have you on, fam. Like always pleasure to talk to you. But to talk what's going on with you, your music, the Knicks season ahead. We're going to talk about it all, the Donovan Mitchell things. We're going to pencil in some key games, and we know we're trying to link up, trying to get to some games this season. And of course, the chat's on fire already, so it's going to be lit, this show.
That's what's up, man. That's what we need. We need that energy up, man. I'm good, man. Anytime my eyelids is unattached and I got life, man, I'm good, man. And I find out a lot of times in my life, man, some of my bad days be my better days because you get to learn and experience from the bad and grow from it. Sometimes in life, when you deal with the good so much, you don't get a chance to learn from it. So you miss opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Things that you're going through and lessons and stuff in life. But them bad situations you get to learn from. So anytime my eyelids is open and unattached, man, I'm blessed by that mighty man above me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes you so special, J-BOOGIE. Your optimism, you uplift people, your energy. Never stop being you. You know, you're one of a kind in this Knicks community, and it's always a pleasure to have you on the show and call you a friend.
Yes, sir.
Love chopping up Knicks with you. You know, obviously the schedule dropped, J-BOOGIE. The off season, it's been buzzing so far. We've made key additions. Well, what have been your initial thoughts from this off season so far?
Man, my initial thoughts right now coming into this schedule right here, right now, as long as them guys got their chest inside them jerseys and they come in and playing with their heart and leave it all out on the floor, I'm happy and feel like we got a chance to win any game. That a lot of people are saying that we might take L's on this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to say we're going to take a L. You know what I'm saying? But I look for us to really fight hard and go hard all season long, man. I'm happy. We got a point guard. We got a general on the floor, somebody that can command the floor, take lead, get people in their right positions, the right spots, the right sets, you know what I'm saying? Especially during the times when we're not calling timeouts. When you can talk and conversate on the floor and it's not a timeout being involved, you know what I'm saying? That's an extra timeout on the floor without being used. And we got that guy, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Brunson, that's over here right now, that can hug a guy, lift him up, pick him up, you know, tell him to step his game up, get in his ear, let him know when he's down, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, for him, he's going to go hard all game long. So I'm upbeat. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go this year, man.
Yeah, facts, right? Speaking of going hard, and looks like the players are ready to go, J-Boogie. What do you make of these players around the circuit? You know, in Rucker Park, Spider Mitchell with Fat Joe. Then we got Jalen Brunson, who you spoke on, you know, lighting it up at the Chris Brickley Black Ops Sky Gym, running at the Pro City in the Bronx as well, giving back to these communities.
Yes.
These players are chomping at the bit.
Right. Yeah. You know, them guys, they went and played in the game. You know, everybody made a big situation out of about the guy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Jordan Washington. I had a chance to talk with him the other day. You know what I'm saying? The guy went hard. You know, he did his numbers. But, you know, them guys right there, I don't look at that far as what they put up on them and everything, man. I look at them guys, you know what I'm saying, giving back to the community. You know, I look at things different. It's a lot of families, you know what I'm saying, that can't afford to go see our Knicks players because of the prices and stuff right there. But being that they have an opportunity to go see these guys, you know what I'm saying, inside a local gym or a local park, you know what I'm saying, and don't have to pay. That's the big up that I get, you know what I'm saying, from that right there. And also for Julius, you know, that looks good on Julius' part, you know, him going out and being able to face the fact that, yo, in the city, yo, I made mistakes, but I'm here. I know y'all gonna say and do whatever y'all want, but I'm here. For him to face the music and everything, you know, in the city, that plays a big part on his part, you know what I'm saying, showing a little bit of his growth and everything, man. But I love what the guys is doing. They're working out. Seems like everybody's getting prepared, working on their game, and looking for what our opening games against Memphis. I don't care nothing about you, Memphis. You know, I know you feel like you're chasing the Golden State Warriors, but we get ready to slide in your door opening night, you know what I'm saying, and play games with us and see if we don't knock your helmet off that game.
Yeah, facts, right? You know, you could talk forever about stuff on the court, but off the court, J-Boogie, last season, the chemistry wasn't right, you know?
Right.
There were some things early on that just didn't click.
Right.
But I feel like this season people are coming back, you know, the dudes on the rookie contracts, the young core, you know, another year coming in. Mitch is coming back. You bring in Brunson, who's a high character guy from New York. He knows what the deal is here. Something just tells me that chemistry is going to be really, really key for us.
Yes. I look for the same thing, man. The first thing, you know, getting that locker room secured and everything. You know, a lot of times we talk about, you know, we wish that certain information, we can get certain information. Things don't leak out. You know what I'm saying? We don't get to hear certain things. The locker room is so tight. The office is so tight about certain things. But that's also a good thing. That means the locker room is secure and ain't letting out whatever's going on inside the locker room. You know what I'm saying? We can have patience as fans and wait for it to come out. But when we can't get it, that means our locker room is secure. And that's what you need, man. You want our locker room, you know what I'm saying, to be secure, be happy and everything. Everybody, you know, strong-willed it together. Because what goes on in the locker room, you know what I'm saying, it's going to carry over to the court. You know what I'm saying? They'll carry over from the office to the locker room, from the locker room to the court. You know what I'm saying? So long as that's strapped, then it's strong, we can go ahead and do whatever it is we got to do on the court this year. But unity is more than anything, man. Just like everybody in this chat right now, how y'all unified, y'all sticking together, that's how you want our Knicks universe to be, you know what I'm saying, inside MSG, Madison Square Garden, and carry that on the road, man. We got a leader with Jalen Brunson to make sure we got that going on.
Yeah, you're right, man. The same passion that the chat and all the fans share. It's important that the players rep that jersey with the same passion. And we got dudes that are more connections to New York than I can ever recall. You know,
Yeah.
you got Brunson, Obi, RJ, anyone else that I'm missing out on. You know, there's a family affair. That's
Mhm.
why Brunson also chose the Knicks with this
Yeah.
situation with his father up in here as well. So that just makes me feel real good that dudes will get it this season. You know, they'll fire up and leave it all out there for that jersey in the city.
That's right. That's right, man. I'm looking forward, man. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Amazing orange and blue, man, out there in that world, man. Blessings and health and safety to you all. Happy Friday. I hope you had a beautiful week at work. It is Friday. If you're off this weekend, take your family out. Treat yourself, man. Be together with your family. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing more beautiful than your family, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. You work hard. You deserve your family and everything. Go out and do something amazing, man. Do something amazing for yourselves, man.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I'm glad you're rocking with us too, talking this Knicks. The season schedule drop, J-BOOGIE. The
Yes.
things that stand out to me, I'll tell you, but I want to hear your thoughts about what stands out to you from this schedule, and you know, how do you see us getting out with this season?
Well, I look at every game. Every game stands out to me, but I look for little signs and stuff like that. And the first thing that stuck out to me when I, went straight down and looking at everything was 11/15/2022, 10:30 night at TNT. That stood out to me more than anything because there's no reason for the Knicks and the Utah Jazz to be on TV like that. A long ring. That's telling me that's going to be Donovan's, return home to go ahead and knock their heads off. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be in an orange and blue situation. That stood out to me more than anything. Secondly, man, it was great for us to be back on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about the Christmas affair. Y'all know that I had a Christmas anthem. Shout out to my man Papa Left and shout out to my man Cully. We put together a nice Christmas song, you know what I'm saying? And we made that song for years and years to come. We didn't name drop nobody, so that way we don't have to remix it, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Anytime we on at 12 noon, we back 12 in the 2/5, biggest tree in the world filled with presents. Little kids, they checking off their wish list. Ho, 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 we back. It's on Christmas, y'all. We beat out Miami. We beat out Atlanta. That means, you know what I'm saying? They look for us to do something. So that's a lot of things like that. Just tell me that Donovan is going to be on this team, man. But I'd like to be able to win and be over 500 this year. Yes. Yeah, CT got them tracks, man. He got them tracks. Yes. 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 CT got them tracks, man.
Hey, you've got them tracks, but yeah, it's exciting to share that you've got plans to release a video for that track. That's just one track we'll hit on today, and I'm excited. The Knicks back on Christmas again. That song is poignant. It's like you guys were in that lab and came up with something ahead of its time.
Yeah, man, that right there, man. Well, like when I visioned it, I visioned it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to go get two more of my brothers, you know what I'm saying, from different places, you know what I'm saying, and send them the track and let them do. Papa Left, he lives in Jersey. Cully, he lives in, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn. And I wanted them to come on and be on it with it, and once we, everybody wrote their own verses in different cities, different states, and it just came together, formed together, man. When they send it back to me one time, I didn't have to send it back and ask them to do this, do that. No, nah. Them guys was right on point, right on time with what they were saying and what they was doing. So, that's our Christmas anthem, you know what I'm saying? For any and every time that we on Christmas, man, we got a song to celebrate somewhere around November, early November when it get cold, we're going to shoot the video. It's going to be in New York. So when I start announcing it on all these podcasts is where the video shoot going to be at, please come out and support and be inside that video because that is our Christmas anthem. And it's for us in the podcast. Somebody grab it on a big time TV, that's on them. But this is for us. Everybody on podcasts, everybody on Twitter Spaces, everybody in the Knick University, you know what I'm saying? That is our Christmas anthem song.
Yep, absolutely, man. I'm putting that out there as well. And MSG, Knicks, if you're watching, we're going to hit you up, of course. But I want to try to make this happen, J-Boogie. I want to try to let you film a video on the court, on the garden floor, as part of this clip.
Okay.
That'd be special. Let's start working on that.
That's right. That's right. We can start working on that. Anything they let us do, man, we're gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? Anything they let me do that's feeling with the Knicks, I'm bringing it to my family, man. All my brothers and all my sisters, man. Everybody that's within that Knick nation, you know what I'm saying, rocking with this Knick. Because we the only ones in the city that can do like we do. Not them guys over in BK. Matter of fact, that ain't even a basketball gym. Matter of fact, that's where the Liberty play. Shout out to the Liberty doing what they did the other night. When the Liberty ain't playing, that thing is just a YMCA. It's a community center. You might take the Brooklyn net rims out of there and just make it an indoor track field.
Yeah, and if they struggled selling tickets, they're going to struggle even more now.
Yeah.
Jumping ship.
And they don't have James Harden to buy out some tickets neither. He in Philly. He's gone.
That's right. You know, of course, Bong being one of my favorite tracks as well. I'd love to see a clip for that, and I'd love to see another verse drop or a remix for when KD and Kyrie are up out of there. Then
right.
Voltrons went out like that.
Yeah, they went out like that, and then after they went out like that, they trying to go out like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, no, I love that you mentioned as well the Utah one. That stood out, man. I mean, so early in the season as well. To have the return or Utah's lone national game on November 15 as well, whether Donovan's a Knick by then or not, it's going to be buzzing because that's all the headline is going to be about. He's either going to be repping orange and blue or about to rep orange and blue. What are your thoughts on the Spider thing, and when will it happen? And you know, are you excited for the move? Are you okay with it? What are your thoughts?
I'm great with the situation for him to come over here. I'm really looking forward for him to be a part of the New York Knicks. You know, that's a piece that's heading in the right direction that could bring another piece that keep us in the same, going in the right directions. You know, a lot of people, some of the fans don't want to get rid of this person, that person, you know what I'm saying? But the way I look at it, this guy is 25 years old. He's just getting ready to touch his prime. And for a guy like that, that is a closer, you know what I'm saying? That is a closer that can finish at the rim, can hit the mid-range, can make a long-distance shot, can also create, and can also knock down free throws. You know what I'm saying? With the game on the line, you know, that's the type guy we need to move forward. You got to have at least two guys, two all-stars on your team to really compete for a championship. It's been showing that. And we don't have none, you know, but before we can compete for a championship, we got to start building towards, you know what I'm saying, try to narrow this margin between us and the Toronto Raptors, us and the Philadelphia 76ers, us and the Boston Celtics, you know, so before we even start thinking about them other things. So a guy like Donovan, man, we need to go ahead and make this situation happen. And I believe Leon's going to make it happen. And if it does happen before the season starts, you can book it and say that us, the New York Knicks, have had the best off season of anybody in the league this year. By, you know what I'm saying, touching up our backcourt with Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. Now, what we going to send over there, I don't know. It's too many flip scenarios. But me personally, I don't care what you got to do to go get this guy. Get this guy and bring him over here. Because that might be one of the top three. And it doesn't make a difference really what order they come in, but in the East, as far as backcourts, it is in the East. You know what I'm saying? I look for us to be able to handle that Atlanta Hawks situation if we got both of these guys. You know what I'm saying? So you got Brunson and you got Smart over there in Boston. You got only James in Philly. You don't know what's going on with Brooklyn, but I like our backcourt. I like that whole start. If we can just keep Donovan and if we got Donovan and Jalen and keep RJ and still have Julius or Obi Toppin at the power forward with Mitch. I like that 5. You know what I'm saying? Going against anybody. You know, we match up good against Boston. You know, we fights with Philly. So Milwaukee, that's a tougher situation for us always been. But you put them 2 guys, we making problems for everybody, man.
Yeah, look, I completely agree with it being a star league. You know, you need talent as well. Obviously, you know, you got to be prudent with a deal. It makes sense. But yeah, I think both sides want to make this happen. You know, the chat is also mentioning great points as well. There could be some hold up with the timeline of some players needing to be traded as well. That's going to play its course, I think. I still feel like Mitchell will be a Knick before the season starts as well. Both sides want to make a deal. You know, I know there's no traction at the moment. It's still early, but both sides re-engaged. You know, both sides are talking. And if there's motivation behind both ends, I think it's going to happen. You know, it's the league's biggest secret, worst kept secret, which is why NBA rostered, scheduled this thing like Boogie, you know, like we said.
You know, I listen to the Monte show every now and then because that's out there in Utah just to get an input of what they're saying and how they feeling in Utah and everything. And my thing with this out there with Donovan is they're saying that he's not, you know, asking for a trade. He's not, you know, asking to force himself way out. But that's another good thing about his character. You know, he's not a get in trouble type guy. He don't cause a lot of problems. He's a good locker room guy, and he's a great off the court guy. But he's not causing problems with them. But in his heart, you get the feeling like, yo, I want to go home. I want to come home. Because he's up here all season. He's been He's been throwing out on balls at baseball games. He's playing all up in the parks, all Rangers. Up in the gym. He's letting his actions speak for him. So he's not actually saying it. So Danny, stop playing games with us. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been on your little vacation. Stop playing these games with us. Go ahead and handle your business. Go ahead and take these 4 picks and 2 guys and let's ride out like that. Because be honest with you, Leon is playing hardball too, as well as Danny's playing hardball. Danny, if you don't make this happen before the season start, guess what? The price of Donovan goes down, especially if y'all get off to a rugged start. The price goes down because you could have got it from the jump instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, clip somebody, you know, with all this extra stuff, extra time, you know. Make it happen now so we can get some practice in, you know what I'm saying, this preseason and all that open and everything instead of making us prolong and wait, man.
Yeah, facts, right? And my opinion is it ain't about players. It's about the picks.
Right.
You know, the New York Knicks have the most picks, right? And we're trying to hold on to and not give up as many, you know, as too much more than other teams. You know, other teams can only offer, so you can only trade picks up until 2029.
Right.
For some teams that hardly have some of their own picks, they can't move too many. Whereas the Knicks can comfortably move 3, 4, 5 with the extra picks we have from other teams. But there's no reason for Leon to give up way more than what the next team can offer. So, and Ainge wants what the Gobert-ish was all about, and we don't want part of that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, all that talk about, you know, the Washington Wizards is offering this, and then this is sounding good, and the Hornets is offering this, and this is sounding good. Stop trying to bluff us, man. You're trying to play Texas Hold'em and only got a pair of deuces. And over here, Leon got a boat. So you're not going to bluff us out of that. If somebody else had a better choice about what's going on, why don't you make the deal? So stop trying to play these poker games, you know, with us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're playing with wild cards. You know, we're not playing wild cards. It's straight poker, man.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we know what the Jazz want. It's a rebuild. They want the picks. Every team's players are about the same, you know. Whatever players Miami gives up, similar to players we give up. It's just salary filler at the end of the day. Maybe a couple young pieces that they might like, they might not like. Truth is, none of these young players are a star yet. So in Danny Ainge's mind, it's like, oh, okay, what are they going to become? But picks are a guarantee.
That's right.
You're going to have a guaranteed chance at a potential stud. You know? And this year is no joke. In the future years coming up, J-Boogie. You got sons of former current legends in the game coming through, and you got crazy talent.
That's right. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice season of basketball right now, man. A nice season of basketball coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. And I know the guys that was on the team here last year, I know they can't wait to get back. I know they feel down and they feel bad about how they played and how they performed last year. Knowing they was coming in from, going into the playoffs and stuff, it was looking, turn up and go in another direction. But I don't point the finger at one person. Everybody in the New York Knicks organization, including the podcasters and everybody, we all was at fault about what happened last year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody played their parts, in some form, in some way, about the bad season that we had. But we all coming back this year right now, ready to go, man. I'm so like, I wish the season would be starting tomorrow. But then if we start tomorrow, I know Donovan ain't on this team yet. We got to hold up, man. Hold up.
Yeah. About to pencil in some games that we could hit up as well. I'm trying to hit up some games as well. But I want to show some love to the chat as well. Eric's got a question for you, J-Boogie, which is, who is your all-time favorite Knick?
My all-time favorite New York Knick. My all-time favorite New York Knick is Patrick the Captain Ewing. And the reason why I say that, Pat played hard every time he came on that floor. Every time. It's not near a game that Pat didn't, give it his complete effort on that floor. Now I know, some people can bring up, he should have dunked it and all this and that there. But Pat played hard on that floor, every single time, man. And then Pat never had really no sidekick on his side to rock with him until later on in his career. And by that time, Pat was like a little bit too old, too late, you know what I'm saying? And no shout out to my man Stephen Smith, man. How you got the audacity and nerve to talk about Pat Ewing and Carmelo like that, man? You're not a real Knicks fan. You're a broadcaster, man. You don't come to the games unless you call in the game. You don't come in there rocking jerseys or wearing fitteds. After the games, you don't walk around the buildings and rock with the fans and all that, man. It's just a circus showcase what you got going on TV.
Fans.
We respect you for who you are and everything, man. But you got to do better with us as the, as the people, and what you're doing. You go on vacation and come back, first thing you do is throw us up under the bus, man. Man, you need to stop doing that, Smith. Please stop doing that, man.
Yeah.
I'll put this diss track out on you, man.
Yeah, fact. I love to hear that. Yeah, that'd be a hit, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it go viral.
Yeah.
Pat Ewing, that's my guy, man. I love Melo too. You know what I'm saying? I love Clyde. You know what I'm saying? I love Bernard. And so on and so on. A lot of other Knicks. You know what I'm saying? But Pat Ewing, you can have a bad night on the floor, but Pat still in bad nights played hard, man. He went hard, man, and that's the love and the passion that I appreciate about him, man. The captain, the big 3-3, man.
Yeah, Eric says me too. I used to draw pictures of him dunking on people's every day when I was like 7.
Yes.
And, yeah, me too, man. He made me a fan of the New York Knicks. He carried us. That's one thing that gets lost. Every player has shortcomings, but what did he have for us? He had us relevant. Every year in the MJ era, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pinnacle of the NBA to me. The MJ era. That's
right. And don't forget, man, Pat Ewing is a part of the greatest 5 that ever assembled. He's on the front page of that Sports Illustrated with Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing. That is the greatest 5 that's ever been on the front cover of a basketball magazine, ever. And that's our captain, man, the big 33, man. P.E. in the house, the big brother of Chuck D. The rhyme man with Chuck D. P.E. is in the house too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Pat Ewing, man, and Public Enemy, man. That's our guy, man.
Yeah, facts, right? We need a salute track to Pat, I think, on his 60th. think. And I'm hoping he becomes part of the organization. You know, it's got to happen. But he's doing his thing out there for college. He's doing his thing, and I salute Pat for that. But we building our current legends as well. We building our current legacy as well. And in talking about this schedule, fam, of course we back on Christmas. That stood out to me, fam. I know you're trying to get out to that one, man. Sixers at Knicks, Christmas Day opens the Christmas Day schedule as well. James Harden, man, he left the New Jersey Nets to become relevant, to become part of this thing with Joel Embiid, and picking up another dub, back-to-back Christmas days. That'd be lit, J-Boogie.
Yes, man. Really looking forward to that game, man. You know, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be electrifying. It's gonna be on fire, man. I mean, and it's always special in the city, man, at Christmas, man. There's no other place look more prettier than New York City when it's Christmas time, man. I mean, the lights is everywhere, trees is everywhere, people are shopping, people are walking, people are just happy, you know what I'm saying, doing what they gotta do, man. It's only right for us to be on TV, you know what I'm saying, and being able to showcase the city like that, man. And plus, you know, I think last year we knocked off the Hawks, so y'all need to stop all that talking about why y'all ain't on and all that. We knocked y'all off, man. We don't care nothing about y'all, man. Kimber had a triple-double that game, didn't he?
Yeah, facts. 40 piece.
Yeah, that was electrifying in there, man. That's the best game Kimber had.
They're losing sight of what it's really about. Christmas, by them giving the Knicks the Christmas Day, it's every much a salute, a tribute to us as fans. We make the Knicks so relevant, you know. So salute to every Knicks fan out here. You know, we make part of Christmas Day. It ain't just the product on the court.
That's right.
It's revenue, it's ratings. We do our part, and the NBA, you know, acquiesces to that. Yep. So, absolutely, you know, it's going to happen. You know, and I'm glad they gave us a tight matchup against Philly with that. And of course, we see the national televised schedule on that note. 13 national games plus 3 more NBA TV. I reckon we'll have more, J-Boogie. I reckon Spider Mitchell becomes a Knick, and we have more than 16 televised games. You know, it'll hit up near the 20 mark. You know, we can cash this receipt later.
Yeah, if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and the team is on fire when it gets towards, you know what I'm saying, heading towards the end of the season, you know how they'll start switching games. I know we're down from last year, you know what I'm saying, from some of the games, but, you know, that right there should be another, you know what I'm saying, way to motivate the squad. You should feel like, Dad, they don't took us off TV. Yeah, so what, they took us off TV. What are you going to do about getting back on TV? You know, them guys should be, you know, look for some of these scenarios to motivate them, get them going in the right direction, man. Yeah, I think we got 12 back-to-back games or something like that.
Yep, 12 with only with 4 requiring no travel. So only 8 back-to-backs will be needing travel. So
right. That's a good thing for us too, man. We need to come out above 500, you know, with that. If we can come out 7-5 with that, you know, that's good. You know, I just want to take little winning spurts, you know what I'm saying, and put them in small spurts, like, you know, every 10 games, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, like the 12 back-to-backs, you know, you want to win that scenario too. You know, you just this year it is mandatory for us to make sure we beat the teams that we're supposed to beat. Stop struggling against these guys that we're supposed to beat, letting guys that are bums come inside our house, you know what I'm saying, and wind up getting a check. And that's another thing that I like about Jalen, because Jalen brings a demeanor to you, like it's no fun and games. It's all business. I'm not playing. I'm not joking with you. So, you know, it's good to have a gritty point guard like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about his height and all that. I don't care how tall or how high. If you can ball, you can ball. You got heart, you got heart. And that's 2 things that guy has, you know what I'm saying? And he told us that he won his own squad. That's why he left Dallas, yo. So, you know, I look for Jalen, man, to do a lot of things for us and be able to secure a lot of things on this team, which we ain't had in years and years. You know, in the past, we got a legitified, bona fide, tough point guard. Tough.
Yep, yeah, absolute facts, right? And Brunson shouted us out on his Twitter, on his Insta
That's
story
great,
as well. Yep, I dapped up his former teammate and close friend Josh Green as well. So
That's good.
hopefully he brings him out. But yeah, I'm all in on the Brunson thing, and he's absolutely rocking the gyms in these runs. So yeah, look out for that. The game's got to be played, obviously. But the Knicks, the NBA did the Knicks right with this schedule. It's up to us now to handle our business. The season opener in Memphis against Ja Morant. So, what are your thoughts on that season opener?
Season opener, that's a tough matchup and everything. They're gonna be rocking. They feeling themselves. They feel like, if Ja when they got hurt, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they really would have beat Golden State. So I know they really looking forward into coming into the season. But guess what, Memphis? So are we. We're looking to coming into the season too. So unfortunately, we opening up in your crib. But that night, we could turn your crib into our crib if we go in there and handle our business. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and win all the loose balls, the effort awards, you know what I'm saying, knocking down free throws, you know what I'm saying. It's the small things that we need to do that can get us over the hump and win games, them close games, you know what I'm saying, and do what we got to do. But I look for the team to be ready to go and play anybody, fresh legs. That's the first game of the season on TV, right?
Yep.
That's the
National
first game.
TV.
That's right. So yeah, the spotlight is back on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? It's always on us. Even when we play bad, it's still on us. And that's what I'm not only understanding about the media. The media be treating us like we just won a championship. The way they be trying to get at us. But it's cool. It's cool. We know it's us against the world. We like it like that.
Yeah, we like it like that, man. The East is stacked, man. As I bring up the power rankings from the ESPN. Let me bring that one up. Yep, 39 and 43. The ESPN got us in 10th in this tight East. The Nets are in 9th, but they're going to continue to slide with with the rumors and the talk that they're going to blow things up. So, what do you think of the overall win total projection?
I don't get into what Vegas talking about. They're just throwing out numbers right now so you could bite. So if I had a chance right now, I'm taking the over on the 39 because there's nowhere in the world we're gonna lose 37. We're gonna win 37 games, and we got a general now. It just doesn't add up to me, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm a gambling man. I love gambling and all types of stuff like that on sports and everything. But nah, that doesn't add up right. So I'm taking the over on 39. Matter of fact, you could flip that, and then you might have had a line for me to talk about if it was 43 and 39. That'd be different. But you talking about 39 and 43, and we got a point guard? No.
Yep.
I can't see that. And we also got what is got Heinstein, the guy. That shout out to Leon and them, man, for bringing that guy on. Finally, we got another big that could do something totally different from all the other bigs.
Finally.
So man, Leon is hitting things in the right spot. Sometimes we get the one there, what is he doing? But he's making his moves. He's trying to clean up from what he walked in with, because he walked in with a clean ship. You know what I'm saying? With when Mills left, he walked in with a clean ship, cap space and everything. So, but Leon has fought his way back to put us in, a position to set us up for some good runs in the years to come. You know what I mean? So I look forward, you know what I'm saying, to handle my business. And I know Tom is banging on his door every day. Yo, go get me this guy, Donovan. I don't care what you go get him. Because best believe, Tom want to go swinging. He ain't trying to swing with no young guys and guys that he still got to develop and all that there. No, give me a killer. You know what I'm saying? That's, man.
Yeah, he itching to get out of that Utah situation, like you said.
Yes.
He's not even going to leave New York City this whole summer.
Nah, man, I ain't leaving.
Need to go back. Need to go back. He even knows the All-Star weekends there. He doesn't want to be part of that.
Man, he having fun in the city, man. One morning you might see him playing stick ball. Another morning you might see him playing skelly. Another morning you might see him playing handball. You can't do them type things over there in Utah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why Danny stopped playing with us and go ahead and make the deal, man. Get him up. Take these picks. That's what you need. Nobody coming to sign and want to play in Utah. So go ahead and use your draft picks to build whatever you got to build. But let my man come on home and be where he want to be at, man. He should have been on our team anyway. No shout out to Phil Jackson. We'll go ahead and draft Frank over this dude. No shout out. We should ban that man. Don't even let that man ever come in the city, man. I don't care. I don't care if he's trying to go shopping for Christmas and try and get his wife's Michael Kors bags. Don't let him in the city ever again, man.
Yeah, facts, right? Yeah. He wants to be where it's at, right? The rest of his career, he's getting into his prime, you know. And even they got out of Rudy Gobert, he doesn't want to be part of a rebuilding situation, right? He wants to be here in the Mecca. And sides you see re-engage as well. The Charlotte, the Washington thing, the fact that they're mentioning those two teams as other teams, that tells me that ain't nobody close.
Nobody's
close. Don't try to tell me that Charlotte's 2 picks, Washington's 2 picks is what they prefer. I mean, that's bottom of the barrel. That's scraping the bottom, you know? So, yeah, get it done. It's going to happen. I feel like 75% before the season begins as well. Training camp, you know, season tickets. The Knicks want to market the opening night. It's going to be lit with Donovan Mitchell as a Knick. So they want to get this deal done sooner than later, I feel. Right, you need time to sell tickets and ratings and season, you know, cable subscriptions and all that stuff. J-Boogie, it's bigger than the on-court situation, right?
That's right. Hey, real quick, man. You know, I don't want to jump the shot, man. You know, if I could get everybody that's in the chat, man, to throw, you know what I'm saying, some prayers up. You know, I had a little niece that, you know, that survived a major car crash, you know what I'm saying, about 3 weeks ago. She's doing good. She don't have, I think, 2 to 3 surgeries. Now she's back home. She's doing a whole lot better. Young, youthful baby, you know what I'm saying, at a young age, you know, surviving and fighting, you know, for her life, you know what I'm saying, and she's getting everything back in perspective. That's why I always try to tell people, you know what I'm saying, enjoy your life, enjoy your situation with what you got going on, because it's always somebody else that's going through something that worse than you are. So it's no need for you to complain when you got health and strength and your eyelids is unattached and you got life, man. So I really appreciate, you know, I get a couple, you know what I'm saying, prayer signs up in the air, you know, for us. You know, she might be watching this show. I told her that I was going on and I wanted to mention her, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, prayers and blessings to any and everybody that's going through something. Just know it's not about what you go through. It's all about what you come through. You can get through anything that you want to as long as you put your heart and your drive through it. You know, today is today, but today can lead you into tomorrow, and tomorrow can open up the doors that'll bring you a future. You know what I'm saying? I know we look back behind us from time to time and, you know, try to grow from the present, but you know what I'm saying? Realize where you're at today and always appreciate yourself, man, and enjoy yourself in life, man. When you wake up in the morning, don't just look in the mirror and brush your teeth and wash your face. Tell yourself how beautiful and how appreciated you are of yourself, because nobody can be you but yourself. You are the number one person in your own life. So love yourself a whole lot more and appreciate yourself a whole lot more while you're on life. I just wanted to go on a little side rant for a moment, you know what I'm saying, CT? You know how I am, man.
No, man, the mic's all yours, man. You're the guest up in this thing. And I will add to that. I'll say, don't worry about what you don't have. Celebrate what you do have.
That's right.
Don't worry about who doesn't like you, who got something against you. Celebrate those who support you. Celebrate those who are in your corner.
That's right.
Right? Don't let the negativity detract from the positivity, because you're loved and you're supported. You know, everyone out here. Well, sometimes people just don't say it enough as well. But we up in here as a community, and any way we can help anybody out here, that's what we do. That's what we do as fans, and we come together on this thing, right? We've been through enough as Knicks fans, and
that's right.
People have been through the ringer personally up in this thing. So yeah, many blessings if you're watching as well. Everyone out here as well, like you say, like J-Boogie said, it's what you come through. It's not what you go through.
That's right. That's right.
And
we can get through it. That's right, man.
Chat showing plenty of love with this situation. So we talked about the national game in Utah, November 15. That was pointing of the schedule. The way I see J-Boogie with these power rankings and predictions, right? To me, it's all about 500 ball. Right?
That's right.
Just just hit that 500 ball. We all saw 2 years ago, you make a key stretch, you get hot, you're around 500, and you pull off a win streak. That's what gets you ahead, right?
That's right.
You got to be around 500 balls. So let's get out the gate, whether it's 8-12, whether it's 10-10, whatever it may be. Fight hard as well, and play as a team. We need chemistry this year, and the point guard situation cannot be stated enough. We crumbled down the stretch so many games. We only won 1 game in February, and we still won 39 games. Think about that for a second.
That's exactly right. And I know I said before how, like, I want Spider over here, but also the flip side of that, because I like to look at both sides. And just for some apparently reason, the situation doesn't happen, we still in a great position to be where we at. We still talking about 8 draft picks. We still talking about bringing on some more young talent. And we also still got them draft picks just in case something else open up that might be bigger than Donovan before the trade deadline. So we still in a great situation. But if we don't trade for Donovan, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, don't hold back these young kids, because if you want to trade these young kids, you know what I'm saying, and you're not trading them now, and you wanted to hold them, you didn't want to include certain guys in certain trades, you know what I'm saying? Like I hear we don't want to include Grimes or something, and okay, you can't not have Grimes on this team and we don't make the trade and you don't find a way to play him. You know what I'm saying? In other words, give that spot up with Evan and let Grimes play. You can't hold these guys that you're saying you don't want to trade and have them still sitting on the bench. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think Evan's out of here no matter what. At some point this season, maybe not to start the season, but the deadline or whatever, Grimes going to show what he can do.
Right.
Grimes going to show. And of course, Cam Reddish, huge support among the Knicks fan base. Where are you at with Cam Reddish and what this season means to him?
I don't know what the season means to Cam. I don't know how he feels, but I know how he should be feeling. He should be feeling like, my job is on the line. And I'm fighting for a contract. If you stop being pretty and get out there on the court and do the things that you know what I'm saying, that your talent presents, because he presents a lot of gifts and talents. He can handle the rock. He got a mid-range. He can catch a shoot. He can shoot off the dribble. He can drive. He can do all those things. But you got to want to do those things. And if he wants and does and realizes that, I'm going to be this killer, that can lift us into a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, say, if we don't get Donovan, that allows RJ to go back to his normal spot and be the 2. You know what I'm saying? That allows Cam to come in and be that 3. You know what I'm saying? Cam really, when I was watching the finals and I'm watching Wiggins, I'm saying to myself the whole time watching Wiggins, man, Cam can be that type player, but he has to want it. He has to want to come on the floor and showcase his skills and his talent. But he got to get on that yellow brick road in the Wizard of Oz and go see the wizard and get some heart for that scarecrow. Get some heart, man.
Yep. Your facts, right? You're right. And I'm saying the Brunson buzz is going to be insane after 20 games, right? People are going to realize what this guy's all about.
Mm-hmm.
What he means to this team, this kind of talent. We haven't had a point guard this good, in my opinion, since Steph. Since Steph,
And that's too long of a period of time. Shout out to Mark Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Present that, the guard, the New York City guards and all that, you know what I'm saying? This is why they call us the Mecca of basketball, because of the guard play, or what happens in the parks, the oohs and ahs, you know what I'm saying? The ball handling skills and everything. That makes us the Mecca, because we had things that we could do with the ball that other places that they could not do back then. But now, you know what I'm saying, they're starting to catch up, you know what I'm saying, to the era of basketball, how we came up. And some places are slightly passing us, but you still have to go back and pay homage to them type guys right there. And for us, for so many years, to be the Mecca of basketball, not having a point guard, man, that was not really, you know what I'm saying, good food for somebody like me to take in. But now we got a guard, after all these years, you know what I'm saying? I feel happy about it. I don't want to hear about that's Leon's nephew or his whatever he's supposed to get him. No, he got him. Because if that's his nephew and he didn't get him, that would have looked worse on his rep, on his, you know what I'm saying, on his record, to how you can't get your own peoples, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we got this guy as a point guard, man, and he just fits. Look how comfortable. You ain't see no highlights of him doing that right there in the off season in Dallas, nah. And thank you, Jason Kidd, thank you, because you made him even better than what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's Jason Kidd work. So he come from up under a cloth of a major point guard, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, and I put in the chat too. Don't sleep on Rick. What it means to have your father there as a coach on the sideline, pushing you to go to the next level. He's going to be his hardest, he's going to be his hardest critique. His father up in the air, right? And that situation, right, that's just going to have him even more motivated and pushed as well. And with Tom Thibodeau, Dice returning, Johnny Bryant, the coaching situation is going to be pivotal this season.
Yeah, man. We looking good, man. We looking good, man. I know our season is not going to be nowhere near like it was last year. A lot of games that we lost last year, we're going to win them this year. A lot of leads that we gave up and lost last year, we're not going to give up those leads. You know what I'm saying? A lot of free throws that we missed going down the stretch to close out a game, we're not going to miss them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the small things. If you take care of small things, them small things will lead you into a victory. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I love the situation where we at right now with the squad, man. I'm just ready to go, man. Ready to go. I'm happy.
Yeah, let's hit on the big men too, Boogie, because I think the big men going to have a huge year with the block situation, right? Talking about funneling, the schemes to funnel the guards into the paint where the trees are at. I mean, you mentioned Hartenstein earlier. Let's touch on him and Mitch and Jericho, Walls of Jericho, ready to lay some wood up in here.
Yes, it's looking good for us, our three bigs, you know what I'm saying? They all of them are I think the three right now, they can pretty much do different things, Mitch, he's really here to try to prove himself. A lot of people didn't want him to get to 15 and they feel like he wasn't worth this. No, man, you got to pay to some of your own guys that you draft, you know what I'm saying? And that's the first one that we drafted in a long time and gave him that money, you know what I'm saying? So that's our baby right there. I look for Mitch, you know what I'm saying, to do what he need. I look for him to do what he need to do, protect that rim, rebound. But look at the rim, some big fella. Stop shooting us these videos. I don't want to see you in another video where you handling the rock and you shooting, and then you get in the game and you won't even look at the rim, the backboard looking at you. No.
Yeah.
Do look at the rim sometimes. And then you got Sims showing you that he can put the ball on the floor a little bit. I like a lot of the decisions that he was making in the summer league. You seen him grab some rebounds and push the ball up court. But more importantly, he pushed the ball until they stopped him. And when they stopped him, he picked the ball up and looked to get a ball up to somebody. And instead of trying to do something extra dumb with it, even though I don't want my big men bringing the ball up, but he's showing that he's been working on a little dribbling here and there. So when he get the ball in that high pick and roll at the top of the key, he might could take one or two dribbles and get to the rim and dunk it on you because he got major hops. And the guy Stein, they's talking about him like he's a major rim protector. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he's in the game, the defense efficiency. I hope I'm saying it right. Y'all don't quote me on that. Y'all know I don't be using words like that. I'm out of my realm when I be saying. But they say when he's on the court, the defense is much better with him on the court. So it looks like we won't lose nothing on defense if he comes in, and it's a possibility we might be gaining with defense when he comes in.
No, nothing. Yeah, mobile too. I think Mitch is going to come in great shape too. With Isaiah, he's a live body, and we know Jericho is agile, can get up and down. And,
right.
Especially for Mitch, kicking on him, I'm looking at a 20 plenty of 20 and 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch, man, he's going to be a walking double-double this season.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially with the point guard. Walking
Yes.
double-double. And you'll see some 20 and 10 games too. If he shoots 70% from the line, then he's going to get a lot of points at the line. Grabbing them rebounds, but he can't bring the ball back down. He's got to keep it up.
Right.
When he pulls it down, keep it up. Go up strong. He'll get fouled or he'll slam it.
Right. I was telling somebody yesterday, and somebody asked me a question. They asked the question, who would be a good guy to be working out with Mitch, to help develop his game. And the first thing that came to my mind would be somebody like Rasheed Wallace. If Rasheed Wallace can have this guy in the offseason, man, and help develop him, man, what type of guy this guy would be, man.
Man, there are heaps of guys that would help out. But truth is, Mitch is very unique. He ain't nothing like I really seen in terms of just his upbringing, the raw talent he has. If you can fine tune that together with he gets the right body shape, the right size, that I think he came in a little too heavy last season. I love that first rookie season, Mitch, with just a little bit more muscle.
Yes.
And he was out the 3-point line, falling on the ground, and then blocking threes. I mean, that was legend stuff.
And he could carry the weight. Some guys, they like to lift. Some guys, they lift weights and they can't hold that weight. But when he lift that weight, you know what I'm saying, and he buffed up and got a little bit more swelled up, when he started crafting and finding himself into his normal size from, in the season, he still didn't lose the extra strength that he got on. So it's a good thing to see that, he could lift the weights and bulk up and still carry on that weight, because, you try doing that with Porzingis, man. Lord knows I wish that we would have never tried to, make that man bulk up. Because I look at the Joker over there in Denver. That man ain't studying no weights and nothing like that. He come in there as he is right there, but his skill level is way up there. And we had somebody similar to him with Porzingis, man. A guy that can run the floor, can dribble, mid-range, shoot from anywhere on the court, and can pass. But then you blew it trying to tell that man, he needed to get stronger and lift weights. And his body wasn't able to carry that type weight, you know what I'm saying? So, you had guys like Reggie Miller, Rip Hamilton. Them guys ain't never lift weights. But guess what? I'm gonna run around this court and make you chase me until your tongue fall out. That's my weights of skill that I lift, is being able to jog and stay in shape. Everything don't work for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But Mitch was one of the guys that could lift weights and get a little bigger, because they wanted him to be because the way Embiid was handling him, and way what's the other guy that came from he was in Cleveland and he wound up becoming a free agent, big body guy. I think he played with the Nets.
Allen.
Who?
Jarrett Allen.
No, not him. He played with the Nets last year. He got the wide beard.
Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond gives Mitch a problem. Too big, too broad. So he had to, bulk up, just a little bit for those type guys. But besides them two guys, ain't nobody else supposed to be able to handle Mitch, man. Get in that paint,
Yeah, one thing Mitch got too, which doesn't get spoken of, is handles. People talk about, can he get a J? Can he get a baby hook? Can he get some moves around the rim? But remember when he crossed up Plumlee, all he got to do is help out the offense a little, fake a couple dribble handoffs, put it on the deck a bit, get the D scrambling.
That's right.
The thing is, they sag off Mitch. They sag off him a hell of a lot. And when you have that kind of space and you can put the ball on the deck as a 7-footer, you could create some penetration.
Yeah, they used to him not even trying to do anything with the ball. And then they also look at him like, if you decide to do something with the ball, prove it to me, because I'm so used to you not doing it with the ball. Let me see if you could do anything with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, yeah, Mitch, you got to look at that rim a little bit, man. Cut out all these little tapes and these Yeah, I be YouTubing and seeing you dribbling the ball with your little men's and all that, trying to get a handle and pull up with a tray and all that, man. Man, work on what you need to work on. Because everybody's not going to be a stretch five. It's not made for everybody.
Yeah,
Joakim
facts.
Noah never shot a tray, but he was an all-star, and at times he had triple doubles. He was a major player with Chicago, you know.
Yeah, exactly right. Facts, right. Jericho, you could be a great rim runner as well, but his defense is what holds us down. Mitch's defense, a healthy season with Mitch. I'm looking for our D to be above league average again for the third straight year since Tom Thibodeau's been here. His defensive backbone is the centers. That's why we loaded up Boogie Chat with three big men like that. That's just how it gets down with Tom Thibodeau, right? He knows we don't have lockdown perimeter D,
Right.
but if you have a last line of trees, then you're going to deter dudes from getting in there, And I'm looking for Mitch to stay out of foul trouble, play heavy minutes as well, be in shape, play heavy minutes, and then we got backup, we got help this time round, and
right.
and be that demon on the glass, offensively, pull in 7-8 offensive rebounds a night.
Yes. I see it. It's gonna happen too, man. It's gonna happen, man. Come on, Donovan. Yep. Come on, Donovan. That's a piece. And he don't have a bad contract. What I think is like 134 million, something like that, with the next 4 years. So I mean, it's not a bad contract,
Yeah, I ain't worried about our contracts, our cap situation. We got the best in the biz working out. I think they're saving RJ's extension, right? They might get off Julia's money to free up more money, make that Mitchell, and then make another splash, and then go over to sign RJ when he becomes a borderline or all-star.
Right.
You top him up. His salary is the top up over the cap situation after clearing Julius's money potentially. And I don't think they're just eyeing the Mitchell Spider deal. They're looking ahead to the next guy to add to that. These guys aren't. These guys don't just think like fans. They don't just think we got to get one guy. They're already thinking like, if we get this guy, who's the next guy?
Yeah, I see something already where they told like if they get Donovan, then next year as a free agent, they want to bring Horace Grandson, the guy that got traded over there to Portland. They was thinking that that'll be a good fit. So they making chess moves. They ain't looking at one move. They looking at the second and third move because they feel like this first move that they're making is already being made. So yeah, as you said, they're looking at further down the road. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put something together, man. And I feel good about what's going on, man. And I think Leon is starting to hit his mark and get a real feel of what it is to be an office guy and not, just being an agent no more. It took him a little bit of time to, feel and adjust, you know what I'm saying? Because that's different business. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to make somebody some millions, then it's different from you working for somebody that got millions that open up a briefcase and ask you how much you need. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference, So I think things are starting to take its place and do what it got to do, man. Yeah,
absolutely. And in terms of games you might be hitting up, are you going to be hitting up the North Carolina? Is that fair to say? You're going to try to get to one of them?
Oh yeah, most definitely. All the games that's around here. I know I'm going to both of the Charlotte games here, and I know I'm going to the definitely going to all the Atlanta Hawk games. Those around in my area. I want to expand this year, and I want to go up to DC, catch some of them games, and perhaps maybe rock with Sim from NBK Network. He lives in that area. Go catch a game up there, and I want to catch. I'm somewhere around 10. I want to catch somewhere around 10 to 12 games this year. Especially at the Garden. I definitely got it. I want to catch about 5-6 games at home, and about 5 to 6 games on the road. So But if we in the playoffs and we doing what we supposed to be doing, I'm following us wherever we at. I'm there.
Facts. Yeah, you look at 2 Brooklyn games too. They're giving us 2 national Brooklyn games, but both at Brooklyn. So I mean, it's going to be full of Knicks fans, especially with cheaper tickets. And if KD, Kyrie are out of there as well, let's flood that building, Knicks Nation.
I don't care if they playing there, if they not playing. This year they're gonna learn what time it is. You know, this is you know, they already know that this is our city, our state. You know, we run New York. You know, they know that they're visitors, but they've been winning games on the court from us. So now I believe whether they there or not, this is the year for us to not show them only that the city is ours, but the basketball court is ours too. So I don't care nothing about what they got going on over there. You look outside that arena, man. It look crazy out there, man. It look crazy. They look like, I don't know what it look like, man. You can be scared over there.
Yeah, facts, right? And in the words of exactly what you just said,
you can't be serious. I mean, really though? You mean to tell me that them Voltrons went out like that?
They went out 0-4, and then they went out like that, then they try to go out like that. That's crazy, man.
KD went straight out like that, man. Something tells me he's going to find his way in Boston or with Warriors back to Golden State.
It don't make a difference where he go. You know, his legacy is going down the drain because, you know, I know KD got a nasty game. You know, I can't hate on his game just because I'm a Knick. I know his game is thorough and he'll drop off anybody. But when you're up 3-1 in a series, and then you allow them guys to come back and beat you, and at least with 2 of those games still on your home court floor, and then you go join them, you know, the best thing he could have done to rewrite that situation was for him to come to Madison Square Garden. But you know what I'm saying? But KD's been showing that he's not a leader. He's more of a follower. You know, he follows in a lot of situations. We had 68 million in cap space. You know, KD could have got on the phone and called anybody and said, yo, come with me to New York. You know what I'm saying? Or Kyrie went to talking that dumb talk, we ain't gonna go to New York. We gonna go to Brooklyn. Nah, you go to Brooklyn. I'm going to New York. You want to play with me? Come over here. You know, that's the type leader that KD does not, you know what I'm saying, express himself as being. And that's why, you know, all that talk with him, Rushmore and all that, I can't have him up there. I could never have him in front of LeBron, none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're not the face of the league, because you're a follower. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is Steph Curry's league. You know what I'm saying? So the torch has been given to Steph. You know, he got his stamp on it right now. Giannis could have got it, but Steph Curry is the baby face of the NBA, you know. So sorry, KD, you blew your chance. You could have came over here to the world's most famous arena and been doing a lot of crazy things. Do you know what the fans would? You know what kind of fans you would have had behind you, dude? If you was in Madison Square Garden, you could walk the streets in New York. You can't walk the streets in Brooklyn. In the Knicks, you could walk the streets. You could have done that, you know. But who am I?
Facts, man. I don't buy this whole training facility ish either. I mean, would it be nice if the Knicks put a facility in the city? That would be absolutely lit. And let's hope one day if Dolan wants to do it, or if we have a new owner, that it happens one day. But it ain't the be all or end all for me. But of course, there's some other big games. You know, MLK Day v Toronto. But what's telling to me is we only play Orlando and Chicago 3 times this season. And we also avoid Milwaukee 4 times. We play Milwaukee 3 times only too. So that's interesting, right? With Chicago, Boogie, that's a team that I got us around, you know, competing with, and we only play them 3 times. So the third one is the tiebreaker with Chicago, right?
Right.
I like those battles we had with Chicago.
Yeah, I do too, man. I like it a lot. You know, in those 3-game series, I look for us to go out of 2 of those 3 series that are 3-game series. we must win 2 of them. We must be 2-1. You know what I'm saying? In 2 of those series, we must win it. I don't care if the Chicago series or if it's the Milwaukee series or if it's the who else did you just say?
Yeah, Milwaukee.
We gotta win the
Orlando.
Orlando thing because they ain't got no business beating us, you know. But last year we had problems with them guys. But we must win series that we're supposed to win, and we must be able to knock off some of these bigger games, these bigger team names, because right now I tell you probably got Milwaukee, you probably got Milwaukee, you probably got Philly, Milwaukee, Philly,
Boston. Miami.
Now I'm not even going to include Miami because Miami's when they lost PJ Tucker, that takes a lot out of their team, a whole lot. So right now, after Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly, to me, it's up for grabs. Who wants it? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be the first one to the 100-yard dash and win? That's pretty much that's the way I'm looking at things. And if Donovan's over here, we're better than Miami. And that's another reason why you want to make sure this guy, you can't afford for him to come into the East and be on somebody else's team that's going to either take them over the hump and be better than us or stretch out further than us because they got him. You got to get him for number one for our team and number two so nobody else get him. Because the way this guy's looking in the offseason, how he's looking over there, now that's some real workout footage, what I've been seeing with him. I ain't seen nobody performing better than him at all. That's because he's upbeat. He want to be up here in this city. But yeah, you got to go get this guy, man.
Yeah, facts, right. He's playing for that orange and blue. He wants to be here. But I also want to shout out all the Knicks fans around the country, around the world, because we travel strong, right? And one big place is Florida.
Yes.
We own the Florida buildings out here. So I'm looking for Orlando, all you out there. Miami, all you out there, I know you're going to rep, and it's going to be huge out there. Same with the ATL, J-BOOGIE, Worldwide L, Freezy, you guys all rep out there.
That's right.
Rob the Nick.
Rob the Nick. Got that extended at you, Mr. Danny. We not Danny aiming you, we Danny anging you. Bring over here the 4-5. It ain't to play games with you. Bring the real 4-5, not the Mike 4-5, the Donovan 4-5. I need it, Danny. Maybe pull out extendo. It ain't to aim at you, but it's the Danny aims at you. That's a bar too, man. I might have to go ahead and chop that down. Don't y'all steal that bar over there in the chat neither, man.
Yeah, facts. Salute King Puppy says, Boogie, you have to check out my tracks as well.
Man, that's what's up, man. If you got a way, if you got a way with CT, you know what I'm saying? CT can give you my information. You know what I'm saying? CT has my information. If you linked up with CT and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? You can come on his chat, and pass your information in the private part or whatever, and CT will get it and send it to me, man. I be looking to work and rock with anybody, man, because we are so gifted and so talented. We're not just content creators. It's so much hidden talent up under this orange and blue. And matter of fact, this right here, what I'm rocking right here, is for my man Hard Will. I'm rocking his, his gear today. Hard Will for the love of the game, you know what I'm saying? That's my man on Worldwide L's partner. I'm rocking his gear. I had a chance to stop by and meet him when I was in New York the other day. Stop by and meet him. So if I'm close to you and I'm in your area, I'm trying to meet you, man, because a lot of y'all are great people. And it's crazy how you can be closer and better friends with people that are so far away from than you can be with the friends that you're close to. It's a lot of y'all great people, great talents, great brothers, great uncles, great fathers, great sons, great cousins, great friends inside this chat. And it's also verse vital for the women. It's a lot of great sisters, mothers, and nieces and cousins and friends in this chat too. That's just the love that we have for the orange and blue. But I don't look at it just for us getting together for the orange and blue. I always look at it as us getting together on some like a reunion type thing, because all this is family. We ain't even a fan base no more. It's a family base. We gonna set that trend. We're not a fan base no more. It's a family base, man. Because when you can go from place to place and see some of these guys and these women, and they can take you in because they know you and they appreciate you as a person, that's family right there. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out, salute to all y'all great, family base. It's a family base, under this orange and blue, man. This life is beautiful, man.
Yeah, straight facts. We absolutely are.
Hit them like buttons up. I don't know what the likes is at, but hit them up. I can't see it, man. CT saying I guess they up, but get them up, man. Please hit that like button, man. We're not asking for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? We just, hit the like button to show some support, so we keep the lights on, man. Keep the, the things we doing for the community, for everybody that's rocking. This is our place where we hang out. You know what I'm saying? And for a good hour and a half or whatever, as long as we can see one another, we somewhere safe. We ain't doing something crazy. We ain't getting in trouble somewhere, So that's why it's another good feeling for us to see everybody at times. We up and down in these chats and everything, man. But I got a fan base song I'm getting ready to drop too, man. There's a song that's paying homage, you know what I'm saying, to all the fan bases all over up under this orange and blue. You know what I'm saying? The song is gonna be called The Biggest. And that's what we are. We the biggest, you know what I'm saying, it is when it comes to a team. We the biggest in the NBA. Be honest, the Dallas Cowboys might have it. I don't like them. They might have it. But when it comes to this NBA thing, we the biggest. We the biggest.
Absolutely, man. We are the biggest and the best.
That's right.
Biggest and the best. That was actually my next question for you, J-BOOGIE. You've been in the studio, dropped some dimes, bong bing. Are we back on Christmas? What are some plans this upcoming season? What can you tell us? I like the ideas of the video clip. But we back on Christmas with the fam, and of course the bong bing one, maybe a new verse, things like that. The Obi one, I've said it's one of my favorite tracks too. Obi, that's going to be playing on my show this season as well. With a big year with Obi. Yeah,
my plan is every time when I think I'm just about done and wrapping it up, I always come up with something else, that allows me to try to add something more to the people. What I'm getting ready to put out is going to be a combination of Knicks anthems and street anthems on what I experienced in my life and everything. I'll be sharing it with you. I already shot the video for the Sunshine. That was for my mom's. I got another song, that I'm gonna shoot a video for. It's called Right Here. That song is about, when you're in the streets and you're doing what you're doing, and your lady like, yo, you're doing too much, you don't made enough, when you gonna get out the game? And he's a knucklehead, he still ain't listening. But then she tells him she's pregnant and about to have their baby. And so he realized that the baby is more important than him being in the streets. So that's a song called Right Here. I got a couple other secrets that I'm not gonna let out, but I'm paying homage to somebody that's real big inside the Knicks community. The person deserves it. He deserves for somebody to talk about him. But I'm gonna keep coming up with other ideas and other things, that's going on. But really, I'm about 73% done. But I got another joint will be coming out called Breaking News. Because we all be on the edge of breaking news. But it's a song where I'm gonna be paying homage to like the bigger guys, like in sports. In the NBA, we all look for Woj to do and say what he say. But when when Woj give up the breaking news for us, you know what I'm saying? I don't look to sit and wait for Woj to come talk about it because I already know the news is broke. So I look for our personnel within the Knicks community to talk about it. So, you know, it's a song that I'm be doing about our breaking news, you know, with some of these other guys, you know, that, you know, we're not giving homage to, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a remix of the podcast too. I'm coming out, you know, showing some love for some of the other podcasters and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's coming around. So let y'all, some of y'all podcasters know if you watching, man, you on the clock, man. I need you to get your time up because I'm watching you and I want to, you know what I'm saying, mention you and big you up, you know, for what you're doing. You know,
I got an idea too. I could see, depending on your thoughts, if a Nick becomes an all-star this year, that's something to look out for. That's something that's a track that's just going to come together on its own.
Right. Like for a minute I was waiting on to see what was going to happen with the Donovan thing, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm very close to like finishing up what I'm doing. So, you know, something like that, you know, like I could make that into a single, you know, outside, you know what I'm saying, the album, then bring it back, maybe, you know, remix it far as the next thing that I do. Somebody go to the All-Star, yeah, of course, you know, we can come out with a single. We catch little, you know, things that happen, like we caught Obi winning the dunk contest. That was major. You know, the Nets, they lost. They went out 0-4. Okay, let's flip the big bong and do the bong bing, you know what I'm saying? So little situations we can catch and roll out like that. But you know, I just feed off the energy from, you know, off the fan base and just strive to go ahead and bring them some quality content, music, and the album is gonna go official. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see if maybe Steve Stout finally take a listen to it and realize, you know, that the Knicks, we got some heat. And we need a new anthem for us with the Knicks. Lord knows I'm trying to come up with the right anthem because that we are the New York Knicks. That's cool and dandy, but that's played out. It's old. And then that dude works for the Atlanta Hawks. So we can't have nobody with a New York Knicks anthem that doesn't work for us. You know what I mean? So
yeah, facts. I've been saying we're the sleeping giant in sports, you know. Well, it's about to hit. You know, a storm is coming.
Yeah, we are sleeping giant. It's about to hit him. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mitch, you know, block that. I think Mitch is up for a big year this season. Man, he's going to be up in the league leaders in blocks with this thing. That's what I'm hanging my hat on.
Yeah, and shout out to my man Hard Will. I see him there, man. I just shouted him out, man, for his designs, his works. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother right there, a good person, man. You know, he took me and my brother in. We was tired on the move. You know, we left on a Wednesday night, drove all night, went up there, loaded up 2 trucks, and turned around and stopped by. You know what I'm saying? In my man's city and hung out with him, man. He showed us love, you know what I'm saying, and everything, man. A great brother, man. That's why I say, man, if you're around some of these guys that you hear speaking, or you you hear them speaking, or you don't hear them speaking, whatever, you get a chance to meet them, man, go holler at these people, man, because we the greatest fan base it is, man. Family base, man. I gotta train myself to saying that fan base, the family base. But yeah, man, some great individuals up under this orange and blue. My brother CT right here, you know what I'm saying? I met this brother right here on me and him was rocking on the Man show. Shout out to Ron Cleveland, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mr. Man, 3 capital M's, 3 little A's, 3 little N's, and the N definitely comes after the K, represent the Knicks, who we all love. Shout out to that brother. You know what I'm saying? For those that miss Man Ron Cleveland, you know, about what he be doing, you know, Ron has taken the route where, you know, spirituality and sharing and giving people the word, you know, that's where his heart is at, man. So shout out and blessings to that man, you know what I'm saying, and what he's doing, you know, sharing the word, you know, because we all need the word. No matter what kind of words you receive, we all need a word from somewhere or somebody, you know what I'm saying. That's where that man is at. That's why you don't see Mr. Cleveland, you know, doing what he's doing, because he's looking at other things in life that feel like that needs to be heard. So shout out to Mr. Man. But that's how me and CT, man. Great person. I'm glad. Anytime this brother right here, you know what I'm saying, anytime he call me and he need me for anything, I'm there in a hurry up, man. So yeah, y'all hear me telling this brother that right here. This is my brother from another father. This is my brother from another mother. This is my brother from another state, another city, another country. I love this man right here. You know what I'm saying? That's why his name is dropped in my first song ever, The Myth, the Julius Randle. You know, the CT got the streets buzzing. You know, that was actual fact. But the first time I heard him say that on the show, I was like, yo, that's a man. That sounds crazy. Got the streets is buzzing. And you know, guess what? 2 years later, he still got it buzzing. Guess what?
Right.
It ain't gonna stop here. He gonna always bring y'all quality content and everything, man. So y'all make sure y'all hit them like buttons, and when he that bell go off, make sure you tune in and subscribe with him, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, man. Follow all these podcasters, all of them, man. From you know what I'm saying, from the Knicks Fan TV, the NBK, you know what I'm saying, Ron Steele Knicks. For the love of the game, for the Freezy Blondes Tears, the Sports Buy, Sports Talk, you know what I'm saying? All these places, man, they got all these podcasts and bringing this quality content for everybody. Make sure you tune in, man. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you talk and conversate in the chat, man, you know what I'm saying? But this is our thing. This is for us, you know. It's not for nobody else. And like I said, this is not a fan base. This is a family base. It's all being surrounded around great people, you know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest people and opportunity you have to meet in this world, man, is right here up under this orange and blue. You see the umbrella we sit on? That's right. When it rains, it don't never get us drenched. You know why? Because we up under the greatest umbrella, man. It's orange and blue, man. The shout out to First Lady, Dope Soul too. You know what I'm saying? She got that thing, man. Shout out to a lot of these people, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And shout out to anybody who ain't never had a shout out, man. You're the greatest, man.
Shout out to this man here. Got the fan base buzzing.
Man, and I appreciate it, man.
What made that come out was just the Knicks. The Knicks got the streets buzzing. It ain't about me. It ain't about us. It's about the Knicks. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks always, one thing about the Knicks always had the streets buzzing, you know, but it's the great content players that's in this game that when y'all can do what y'all doing and when the times are down, that's what makes it more respectful, is when y'all can come up and do your own, create your own content when the team ain't playing good or it's a bad season. And, you know, we've been out of the playoffs for all these years, and you still could come up here and speak upon and give somebody some great content about a team that you don't want them to give up on. Y'all the content creators, man. Y'all the ones, man. Y'all the ones, man. All y'all podcasts, all y'all guys sitting in front of sitting in front of the computers, the laptops, the phones, all at the same time, putting your head down and watching everything, man. J-BOOGIE can't do that. You know, I can't do that. That's not for me to do. You know, I probably can, but that's not my strength. My strength is being able to motivate you and get you going and believing in something that you should not give up on. Don't ever give up, man. You know the words. You know what I'm saying? Jim Valvano. Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up. As long as you don't ever give up, I promise you, you're gonna receive and you know what I'm saying, and take hands and put hands on something that you thought you can get and you never gave up. And that's why you got it, man.
Yeah, we a team. Facts first and foremost, right? How did the Knicks win their 2 championships, right? I'll wait for it.
Whoa. You know, I'm 54. I'm getting ready to be 55 real early next year. But I don't claim that championship because I didn't know what was going on with basketball day. I'm still waiting like somebody that's 25 years old, that's a Knicks fan, that wants the Knicks to win. I'm waiting like him. I want to see that game. I know the stories. I know the what happens about it. I was living and breathing what happened and everything when he come out the tunnel and all that, limping and all that there. I know about that story and that, but I don't claim that game because I didn't know basketball then. I didn't know what was happening. You know, but now I want me a chip.
Yep. A ring.
Yes.
You know? We need this thing up in here as well. We're the biggest sleeping giant in all of sports, basically. I mean, how can we be in a market this big and not have that chip in 50 years, you know?
Yes.
that party, that parade is going to be something, right? It's going to go on for days, weeks, months, years.
There would not be another parade bigger than a New York Knicks parade. That is the biggest championship that can be won right now. I'm talking about what? It's going to be crazy when the Knicks win their next championship. And man, it's going to be highlighted everywhere, man. I see my man Hardway. Hey, your Queens get the money.
Yep, facts, right? We'll be there. We'll be celebrating like fam as well. But yeah, it was great to hear about your plans for the music. That's what, you know, really, really, really got the streets buzzing up in near J-BOOGIE. We really appreciate your contributions to all the Knicks platforms out here as well.
No doubt.
And I'm looking for a big season of content as well from you. And what do you most look forward to just in the Knicks season alone, you know, coming up? What really gets you the most excited?
What gets me most excited, man, for real, man, I be talking about it all the time, is the people, man. It's the people. It's the people, man, that surrounds that gym floor. It's that atmosphere, man. It's no other better place, atmosphere, no nothing. You know, I tell everybody, man, when you outside of Madison Square Garden, especially after a win, man, it's crazy. I hung out with Chuck D after a game at Madison Square Garden, man. We walked around the whole Madison Square Garden with so many people. You know what I'm saying? And after it was over, peace out, Boogie. I'm gonna talk to you later. He hopped and went across the street and went and jumped on the train. And I know a lot of people didn't even know that was Chuck D. But that's the greatness about, you know what I'm saying, our people. That's why I was saying, you know, about Steve earlier. You know what I'm saying? You got the biggest voice it is for the New York Knicks. But, you know, until you come hang out with us and rock a jersey or, you know, or put on, you know what I'm saying, a New York Knicks logo from a podcast or something, or hang out with us in one of the closest bars, stop using us, you know what I'm saying, to big up your show, man. Stop that, man. But that's what really, you know, excites me, anything. Basketball, that's my love. I'm always going to be happy about that. But when I can, you know, grab my brother right next to me and we rah, we cheer for the same thing, man. And if we lose, we feel the same way still, man, that's what excites me more than anything, man.
You can't put a price on that. Like I said, it's about what you have, not what you don't have as well. Yeah, we celebrate this thing, we enjoy it, we have fun. You know, to me, the excitement of the start of a season is fresh. You know, that feeling is like nothing else, you know, expectations. And we know the Knicks ain't winning a chip, but it don't matter to me because I still get the same excitement with this thing. I mean, yes, winning a chip matters the most, but for me, I still enjoy the season is what I'm trying to say. I enjoy the experiences of talking this thing up, watching good ball, watching players lay it all out there as well. It's unscripted. It's unscripted, and it's the best form of entertainment, you know.
Yes, it is beautiful, man. It's beautiful, and I think we on the, you know what I'm saying, we on the right path. You know what I'm saying, of doing something special. You know what I'm saying. If we get Donovan, I think we might be maybe one other really, really good player, and maybe like two other good role players away, because. Be honest with you, nobody thought Boston was going to jump up and do what they did last season. You know, that was a shocking, but that goes to show when a team get hot, and realize who they are as a team and are willing to put all the other things to the side and play for one another and go hard, they can do anything. It's just that they ran into a team that had more experience and knowledge as far as playing for a championship. But when that team, a lot of people say Boston came together from that last game that we beat them in that I think the one RJ hit the buzzer beat on or something like that. I think he was saying that game right there brought them together or something like that and made them, you know what I'm saying, play for one another. But You know, long as we doing the right things, you know, as long as we staying healthy, you know what I'm saying, staying in shape, you know what I'm saying, and playing for one another and putting the team first instead of your own personal goals, you know what I'm saying, and playing defense and going hard, anything is capable and anything can happen. You know, that's where I look at it, you know.
Yeah. The way I look at it is like our offense is going to be a whole lot better. That's a given now with the point guard, with another 30-point per game scorer on any
Yes.
given night. But the defense, again, if we can keep our defense above league average, and depends how good it is, that's what we need to hang our hat on too. Because I know we ain't got the best perimeter defensive players and wings, but we got the centers and we can play as a team. And that's where Tom Thibodeau could get the most out of this squad. Because we, like we said, we lost we lost more than a couple games down the stretch because we couldn't handle the offense.
Right.
But the defense was good enough to get us in the game in the first place.
Yes.
So we keep that boogie. We hang our hat on the defensive end, and I think we'll be in every single game.
Yep. Exactly. You're right. Last year we had some unlucky times, you know, people get sick and all that. We had some unlucky times to go alongside, as, you know, some of us at times we wasn't playing up to, you know, our level of a game where it should be at, you know. Chemistry was off, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things happened, you know, that hurt the team. A lot of things happened with the team that some guys use as an excuse to make it seem like, you know, that that's the reason why I was doing what I was doing. No. Everybody need to be held accountable for what happened last year. And when that door opened for the first day of practice and you walk in that gym, you should be happy to see your brothers inside them jerseys and be willing to do anything it is for that guy on the floor and lay it all out, go all out. Because a lot of y'all owe us from what happened last year. You owe us. You owe us. You know.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely, man. Tom Thibodeau, big season for him, Fan Boogie. Before we get ready to close this thing up, the mic's all yours. Just tell everyone out here, the chat, Knicks fan base, you know, what's on your mind.
I'm at a good space with me, you know what I'm saying? And I just try to share whatever's going on with me, or share it with somebody else. And, you know, if you're not in a good space with yourself, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, maybe I could say something to help you get where you need to be at or where you should be at in life, you know what I mean? You know, anytime I wake up in the morning, that great man that sits up high and looks down low, he unattaches my eyelids and give me life and give me health and give me strength, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy my life. You know, that's a chance for me to go ahead and be successful that day, you know, and making sure that my household is secure, my family is everything, you know. After that, man, I be looking to hang out with all my Knicks creators, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, that's where I get my entertainment from, you know. It's through the Knicks. That's where I get my happiness from. Not the type person to go and hang out, you know. I don't did that. I don't did fair time in my life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the ones that Steve Harvey has said that them guys cannot come home and change and be productive in life. And once I heard that time when I was locked up, he gave me all the motivation it was for me to come home and show that we all can come and be productive in life. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give me the opportunity to do the right thing in life, it doesn't mean that I give up and start doing the bad things that led me to being locked up in life. That means find something else to do, find your lane. And when you find your lane, you know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane and don't just try to pass somebody, ride next to them and try to bring them along with you. And then you see how far y'all can go together. Because everybody can't do it by yourself. Everybody needs somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can, help them in situations that they don't know how to get out. I don't know everything. I'm willing to learn a lot. I don't have the best takes all the time. That's words from my man Hard Will. But I try to do the things that I feel is right in life. And that's just me. I appreciate CT, my brother. You having me up here. Shout out to the chat. The greatest family base it is. Like, ain't no more fan base. Family base. That's what we are. Shout out to y'all great people. And like I said earlier, treat yourself, man. It's Friday. If you're off this weekend, do something together with your family. Realize that those are your winners right there next to you each and every day. It's your family, man. Blessings and health and safety. All of y'all. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's, man. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button on the way out. If you caught the ending of this show, you can always go back and watch it, again, and continue on supporting this brother CT when he come on, because he always got the streets buzzing. Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's, my brother.
Yeah, salute, salute, salute. Facts. The streets are buzzing as well. Salute to the whole chat out here, replay gang, like Boogie said, all the fans around the world as well. Celebrate yourself, your family. Appreciate what you have, not worry about what you don't have as well.
That's right.
You never know what's going to happen. And Bong being J-BOOGIE, look out. I'm excited for the season ahead. The content that you're going to drop, the tracks, it's going to be fire as well. Well, keep uplifting everybody as well. We'll catch you. We know where we catch you on all the pods, For the Love of the Game, Knicks Fan TV. Everyone out here, Dope Soul Sports as well, still Knicks fans, Uncle Freezy as well, Orange Tears, everyone out here, appreciate your time, Boogie as well, keep blessing, and salute to you, your family as well. Your niece is in our prayers.
Appreciate that, man. And shout out to Chat Sports too, man. Chat Sports. Shout out to Chat Sports too. He down there in the bottom, rocking this orange and blue hard. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Shout out to that man.
Yeah, facts. Yep. And with that said, let's get the outro. With this situation, you know what it is. The Voltron's going out like that.
They out of here.
You can't be serious. I mean, really though? You mean to tell me that them Voltrons went out like that? Hey, yo, Nims, let me hold this for a minute.
Bong bing, close the train doors. The broom swept, can't believe they got old Ford. Kyrie, you a problem child. Well, Ho said, shit, let me move my bowels. Bong bing, this must be a dream. I thought I saw Spike with the other team. Bong bing, what we talking about? No matter who's on your team, you in the Knicks house. That playing game don't mean you won inside the playoffs. Don't even talk to the media, take that jersey off. The 4 games I'm tuned in, you had the city watching. Don't even watch Philly play, just watch James Harden. That swing pick, never mind, I let my man take him. And now Katie having nightmares of Jason Tatum. That famous line by Loaded Lux that you gon' get this work. Don't talk to me about Ben, he said his back hurt. Like Kyrie, like Steve Nash, you can take the blame. Come next year, I'm going back to playing half them games. The truth be told, we don't care about your Barclays. When it comes to the city, this here's RJ's. My young Gems right now, yeah, they on some shit. From Obi Toppin, I man your ass real quick. A line flip, no, I feel bad for Blake Griff. That's the loss you gotta take to win a championship. Now you back like the New Jersey Nets. What you thought your Final Four was cutting down the nets? Bong bing, close the train doors. The broom swept, can't believe they got old Ford. Kyrie, you a problem child. Well, Ho said, shit, let me move my bowels. Bong bing, this must be a dream. I thought I saw Spike with the other team. Bong bing, what we talking about? No matter who's on your team, you in the Knicks house.
When it comes to the city